Alrighty, today is the day. What's going on, guys? Lots of heart emojis today, jeez. Let's get this going. I was running a little bit late, but I managed to sneak in on time. So let's hope everything's working. It looks like it is. Let's see here. We got Twitch is being strange. There we go. All right, guys. Let's get this moving. Hop back into Season 3 Hardcore, and let's do this. Okay. Oh, I forgot about my totems. Okay. What's going on, guys? It's gonna be a bit of a short stream today, but... oh, we hit the like goal. Well, shoot. Thanks. That's like, wow, that's like the fastest you guys have gotten to 4 likes ever. Like, even when I let the stream run for a couple seconds. Popping in to say hi. Alright, Vera Link. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I finally got the job interview this morning, so we're gonna do a little short stream today, and then I'm off to go do that, so... But didn't want to break the streak, because YouTube seems to yell at me when I do that, so... But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yay, I can type. OG Maria, you keep saying, like, you can type. Like, did you get banned from YouTube or something? I just had an ad that somehow low poly people and creatures walking around a town, and I thought it was for Pokemon CA, but it was for a law firm. Oh. Sorry? I'm behind you. Long time no see. Yeah, where have you been? Just busy with school and stuff, or work, or... Here, let's make it as tall as we can. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Yeah, it's happening, guys. We're here today. Thanks, I appreciate that. Hey, Luna. A lot of people in chat, jeez. My concurrent viewers is not accurate. It says there's only 1 of you in chat, but I can assure you there's at least 4 of you. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm thinking it'll work out. I talked to the recruiter yesterday. That's like kind of the person setting all this up. And 5 likes. Thanks, guys. Jeez. That's like more than I get on most streams. Yeah, no, I talked to the recruiter yesterday, and just to kind of get like a little basis of like, you know, I guess like one of the other guys that works there, he was also hired by them, and he was trying to give me some like information. But first of all, I was supposed to have the talk at 11:30, and didn't have it until almost noon because he forgot, which is now the 2nd time he's done that, so that was a little concerning. 6 likes, wow. Stream's probably only going to be about 2 hours, maybe 2.5. So it's 6 o'clock for me now. My interview's at 10. It takes me about half an hour to get there. How did I get a totem of myself? The game likes me, that's how. Hey, Stuart. What do you have? Anything fun? Rooted dirt, pumpkins, acacia. We kind of have all that. Oh, we could have sold all those milk buckets. That's funny. So the plan... So my original plan was to stream later today. And basically I got up and I was like, well, if I stream in the morning, I can keep my regular time, and then if I want to stream later, I can. So the plan right now is I'm going to stream for a couple hours, and then I'm going to log off, you know, go get ready, drive to the interview, do the interview. I don't know how long it's going to be, but they said it could potentially be 2 hours. And like the recruiter said that they sort of wanted to do a test for like 3D modeling, but he said that they never explicitly said that. And I'll be meeting with like the head of the department and one of the other draftsmen. So I honestly don't know what to expect. But yeah, if things go well and I come home and I'm, you know, feeling okay and I don't feel like I want to, you know, bury myself in a hole, then yeah, I might stream again, but we'll see. It'll be a little bit later than usual, obviously. But yeah, hopefully I'll get the job. The recruiter yesterday didn't really help, to be honest. Like, he's been kind of flaky for the most part, but I'm hoping this works out. He said that he was weird. At first he was just like, oh, you know, can we fit you in at this interview time on Friday? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he kind of made it seem like there was other candidates interviewing. But then when I talked to him again, like, you know, we were still in the same conversation. He's just like, yeah, by the way, I think you're the only candidate. So I'm not exactly sure what the deal is right now. You know, I could either be the only guy and they're just kind of getting like a vibe check, basically, just to like come in. And he's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be super casual. Like, you don't need to dress up too much. Like, just go in, say hi, like, just show them who you are. You know, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, okay, but like, you know, like, am I gonna have to do a test or anything? He's like, honestly, I'm not sure. You might, but I actually don't know. So I'm kind of hoping I don't have to, but I kind of get that, like, you know, they're gonna be investing all this time and money into a new employee, and they want to make sure they can actually do the work. And like, I respect that, right? Like, it's, you know, I think it's a pretty normal thing to say. You know, hey, we want to make sure that you can actually do the job. So, I don't know what to expect. To be honest, I'm a little nervous about it, but, we'll see. As for the Totem of Undying, it's a resource pack that I got a couple days ago. If anything else, you should stream it. Yeah, really. Do I play anything else other than Minecraft? So not on the YouTube channel, I don't. On Twitch, I sometimes do. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, Stein Plays MC. Sometimes I do Rocket League, and honestly, depending if I get this job, I do have a bit of a surprise, because if I have a job again, that means I have money. And if I have money, that means I can buy things for the channel. So we'll see, right? That also includes, you know, like, I can start doing like merch stuff, I can start doing giveaways, I can start playing other games and justify their ridiculous $80 price, hint hint. So we'll see. Side note, sort of related, I got to the Nightmare King Grim fight in Hollow Knight, and oh my god. That was something I was not expecting to be as difficult as it was. So, you know. Okay, so this is the area that I want to put the axolotls in. I'm gonna do that last because it's gonna be kind of a pain to build around them. But what I want to do is I want to put down the big coral blocks first, and then I want to kind of go and put in the plant ones, and then I'll put in sea pickles, and then I want to put in you know, we'll get rid of that. I'll put in like, after sea pickles, then I'll put in the axolotls. But I just want to make sure that this is, you know, above board and everything looks good. I'm not getting netherite right now. That's not really my priority list. It might be tomorrow's priority list, honestly, or next stream rather. Probably not going to be streaming tomorrow, but we'll see. Let's put some brains in there. A little bit of brain coral. Here, we'll make this one more box-like, I think. Here, we'll do something like that, I guess. I don't know. Give it a funky shape. Fun fact, coral is actually, you need airspace for the axolotls. Yes, I know. I was going to fix that at the end as well. I'm going to have to fill all this one with dirt and then just, like, get rid of it. Actually, I don't know if they do. Let me actually do a quick Google search of that. Do axolotls need air in Minecraft? No, axolotls do not need air because they are aquatic mobs. They can only survive outside of water for 5 minutes, and they require at least 2 blocks deep of water to stay hydrated. So, no, that only applies to dolphins, actually. I knew it applied to dolphins. I wasn't sure if it applied to axolotls, but apparently not, which is good for me, because that will help with my endeavors. Also, yes, I do have a lot of coral on me, and I do plan to use all of it. Yeah, I didn't really grab too much of the horned coral, did I? I'm kind of limited on space, so I'm trying to make this look a little better. You like pink because you're a lesbian? Fair enough. So my favorite, like, you gotta remember, I'm colorblind as all hell. So, growing up, my favorite color was light blue, like sky blue. Mainly because it was one of the only colors I could really, like, readily recognize. So, yeah, I talked about it in yesterday's stream, but just to kind of go over it quickly, but I am very, very colorblind. And it doesn't mean I can't see color, it just means that I get confused about what color is which. And, I've tried all the different treatments and whatever, but, like, at the end of the day, I just kind of struggle with telling what color is what and, discerning colors from other colors, so, yeah. So, long story short, my favorite color growing up was light blue, like sky blue, because it was one of the only colors I could really, like, tell right off the bat, Like, it was a lot easier for me to tell which was sky blue and which was regular blue. Just because of how my color blindness works. But now that I'm a bit older and my color vision has changed a little bit, I would say probably red is closer to my favorite color now. Just because I'm a little bit better at discerning it. Here, I want to change that, actually. So yeah. That's sort of what I'm working with here. I wish I had another color of coral. So what do I have? I have yellow, I have red, I have pink, I have bubble coral, which I guess is blue. Here's tube coral. And then I think that's all the different kinds, right? Yeah, here. Let's do this. Sky blue is so good, but mine is green and white. That's fair. Oh yeah, okay, this is way better. There, that looks pretty colorful, right? The thing is like coral reefs, they get really close to each other, but they don't typically touch each other. So I'm trying to like make it look like it's supposed to be like this. And it obviously grows up from the bottom. So usually what happens with coral in real life is it plants to the bottom in one spot and then it grows up. And then as it grows up, it creates little nodules off the sides. And so what I'm trying to do is kind of make it look like it's growing like that. Which I think this is pretty okay. What's your opinion on AI? It's kind of a tricky subject. I think it's cool that it's becoming a thing, but I think it's also kind of dangerous. There definitely needs to be, you know, regulations involved, I guess, would be the way to say it. Bubble coral, bubble coral. Here, I'm just trying to get some sense of organization here. Here, fire coral fan, tube coral, brain coral, bubble coral fan, tube coral fan, brain coral fan. So the only thing I'm missing is horn coral. I don't know if I actually grabbed any. A little bit. Here. Here we go. Let me... Obviously, this isn't fully how I'm going to organize things, but it definitely helps. Here. Doot. Let me just tidy this up a little. You're short dry grass. You don't belong in there. Okay, yeah, there. Those are all our different kinds of coral, which is actually good because I thought we actually had a lot more than that. But yeah, AI, like, it's cool. I've been trying out ChatGPT a lot lately, actually, but it does kind of concern me a little bit. You know, like robot overlords and whatnot. So, we'll see what happens, right? Like, I can't predict the futures, but it does kind of scare me that, like, you know, other countries are using it for their militaries. And a lot of simulations and stuff have been saying that we're heading towards war with AI, and obviously that's not cool. So yeah, this is see, brain coral, we can throw some here. I'm just trying to make it, like, kind of make sense. Like, I'm definitely gonna throw, like, fan corals on the sides, just to kind of mix it in, but, you know, some of these may look like they fell off. Did I put brain coral in the wrong spot? Probably. Here. Where's bubble coral? Yep, that's exactly what I did. Yeah, I'm drowning, I know. I think I found your skateboard channel. No way, it's the same voice, but not sure. I seriously doubt it. That channel is, like, basically buried. Bubble coral. There we go. I was actually watching Dream Livestream for a little bit yesterday, and he looks pretty annoyed with everyone bringing up he shouldn't be doing anything with a broken wrist, but he keeps going on like, oh, my doctor said it was okay, my doctor said it was okay. And I even commented and was like, dude, like, let it heal, like, what are you doing? And he seemed pretty determined to keep playing Minecraft, so... So Dream is definitely not fake. I've actually watched him do his training videos, and yeah, no, that dude is legit. Like he is very, very good at Minecraft. You can tell from his live performances. Oh, I didn't realize that's how that worked. So these are fan coral, huh? The more you know. But yeah, no, Dream is very, very good at Minecraft. Absolutely no question. Just out of curiosity, what day of the week is it for you guys? Because for me, it's Friday, but I know for a lot of you, you're on, like, the other side of the planet, so... this is bubble coral, I think. Yep. I'm just curious if I'm, like, streaming to you guys, like, on a weekend for you, or if it's still, like, during the week, right? Just to kind of see, like, you know. Like, is it Friday? Is it Saturday? Or is it somehow Sunday for some of you? There we go. Didn't get too many of these, the horned coral, but looks pretty good in here. Let me just grab some of my air back. And now the fun part is I need to put in sea pickles. Because obviously we need light in here. So that nothing else spawns. So I'm just going to go around and try and find a couple spots that just kind of makes sense to put some in. One sec. Sorry guys, I'll be back in just 1 second. Just want to get somewhere where I don't drown. That would have been really bad. Alright guys, back in 1 second. I just need to grab the laundry. Alright, sorry about that. I am gonna have to take a quick break in just a sec to do my wife's tea, so just kind of bear that in mind, but there we go, got our new little coral aquarium. So that's pretty fun. I did a bunch of laundry last night because I wanted to look nice and spiffy this morning for my interview. And I left a bunch of it in the laundry room. My wife had a bunch of clothes in there, so... But yeah, no, this is basically what I wanted to do. I'm gonna keep 2 axolotls back just in case Google is lying to me about the, you know, axolotls not needing air thing. Because I'm a little skeptical, but I mean, they die when they're out of water for too long, so it makes sense that they would be in the water. Here, let me grab these, because Thought my screen was lagging until I saw your skeleton horses moving. Okay, it's Friday for you. Okay. But, yeah, no. I'm just waiting for the water to boil, and then I'm going to have to run over and make a tea quickly, so just kind of bear with me here. But we can grab... let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that for now. And then I'll keep the 2 as a backup just in case. I want to see if these guys actually, like, drown in here. But as long as there's no way for them to escape, which I don't think there is. Welcome to your new home, friends. Hey. They live in here now. This is actually probably the coolest aquarium I've made, like, ever. Yo, they get to explore around. That's awesome. I want to put fish in there, but they'll just immediately kill them, so. And it turns out to breed them, you need to use the buckets of pufferfish, or pufferfish, definitely not pufferfish, they'll die. You need to use the buckets of tropical fish, so, which sucks because you have to actually, like, click them with it, and if you miss, then you just waste the fish, because then it escapes the bucket, and then they just kill it, so we're gonna have to be kind of careful about that. But let me just kind of quickly here organize some stuff. Oh, I can actually put the sea pickles back. And the tentative plan right now is to put coral all around the base, like not just in here. Right? But right now, I think we're going to just leave this. And I just want to wait and see, like kind of stick by to make sure that the axolotls don't drown. So probably by the time my wife leaves for work, we'll have a kind of definitive answer. But I can hear the water starting to boil, so we're pretty good. It also gives me time to let the wheat grow back, which is pumping out wheat. We actually got a lot of wheat yesterday. I didn't think we had that much until I got home and saw how many stacks of hay bales we had. Like, look at this. That is so much wheat. And then also, too, we can harvest again, so that's going to be even better. I also love how the totem shows up like this, even when it's in an item frame. Just like a little mini version of me. It's nice, because I'm always wearing armor, right? So I don't really like get to see my skin. Here, let's... I don't know why they keep ending up in here. Like, there's nothing in here for them. We can also do the enchanting table today, which is something we've wanted to do since, like, basically day 1. So, after my wife leaves for work in a couple minutes, I will start working on that, I think. And then we can go up and check the axolotls, and if they're still alive, then I'll dump the other 2 in, and then I can breed and we can make baby ones. So, let me do that. Yeah, so I'll sort of show you what I got going on here. But basically, I hope this doesn't break in the water. It shouldn't. There we go. There. So yeah, this is sort of what we're dealing with right now. I actually need to make a way out of here now. But all of these just need to be turned into sticky pistons, but we didn't have slime. But now we do have slime, so we can also make oozing potions today as well. Alright, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to make a tea. Okay. T is a go. I always have to hit my mic when I get back, so I don't know if it's actually on or not. I use the button like on the mic to pause it. So whenever I get back, it's like a... I'm wondering if I should try and get the llamas up there. Maybe it'd be kind of a fun thing to grab for down here. Let's see if I can get them into boats. That way I can, at the very least, get the leads off them. Oh. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know where the other lead went, though. Oh, there it is. You can hear my wife listening to my stream in the background of my stream. That's funny. Okay, guys. So yeah, the coral aquarium, that was, that worked out great. Just one second, I'm just gonna say goodbye. There we go. I'm behind you's back. Tanav is back. Why not use the continuity mod for glass? So this is vanilla, so I'm not using any mods. The only thing I'm using is resource packs. Sorry about that. Just saying goodbye to my wife before she goes to work. She's wishing me good luck on the interview today. But I will eventually do that once I get Optifine to work. But the thing is if I try to use Optifine with this, it doesn't really work. So it crashes OBS. So unfortunately, until I get a better computer, that can't happen. Chromarinth, hey! What's up, man? Just finished Season 2. Gonna start Season 3 either tomorrow or today, depending on how busy I am. Okay, great. Yeah, no, I remember you checking out the other ones. I'm glad you've been getting caught up. Like, I'm assuming you've been watching it on, like, 2 times speed or something, but... hard to say. For glass specifically, yeah, it does that for glass. I think it also helps with grass as well. Sorry, just a little burp. If you do it with Optifine. Yeah, no, we finally have the callback for the second interview for that job today. So, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous. Because they haven't specified if I have to do a test or anything, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, before I forget, let me, well, one, do that. I'm going to put an elytra in here, and I want to make a bunch of rockets as well. These are going to be great for getting us back home, because I keep forgetting to do that. And then we go on these big long trips, and then we have to, like, basically run home and almost die. To Nav, I missed a lot. Oh my god. That's what happens when I stream every day, right? But don't worry, I'm sure you'll get caught up. Also, thanks for the 6 likes, guys. Holy crap, you guys are crushing it today for likes. Like, just to put it in perspective, like, I usually only get, like, 4 or 5 likes a stream, and I had 4 before I even started streaming today. So, shout out to you guys for that. I should add you on Minecraft. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. I actually went on the Minecraft website to get my skin the other day, and, even just doing that, I was just like, you can do that? Shelves. Yes, I should definitely use shelves. Especially the new ones. The new shelves are sick. Okay. Let's finally get the enchanting table done. I haven't decided if I want to replace the entire floor down here with oak, because I've been using spruce for everything else, but with oak it would make this kind of fit in. But we'll see. Here, let me... I actually need to repair my pickaxes. This is going to be a little sketchy, but that's okay. Here, I'll just use glass because that doesn't conduct electricity. You're good. Don't worry, bro. You're really about using the word bruh, eh? It's like your online vocal tick. Okay, let's go over here. Should only need to just do this. Turn them all into sticky pistons. Bruh. 8 likes, guys. Killing it. Come on, give me all the good luck energy for today. I need it. It's gonna be a very stressful morning. I wanted to get the interview done, like, right in the morning so I wouldn't stress about it all day. So I just told them, like, they're like, oh, do you want to do it between, like, you know, 9 o'clock and 12, or, like, between here and here? And I was like, as early as you can do it. Just let me get in there and do it. Shoot. Let me... oh, that works. There. Yeah, let me get all that good luck energy. Lafovo, hey! Hi, Stein. Just started my Forever World. Playtime's up to 4 hours exactly right now. Just got back from the end, and I have 3 elytras. I'm going to get mending, and I'm breaking on them. And I'm going to a mushroom island to start my base. Awesome. I actually have a file started right now that's in a mushroom biome. And I haven't really decided if I want to continue it or not. Okay, so I think what happened... Right. I need to get all that spruce I just put away. Yeah, mushroom islands are kind of a neat thing. Like, they're really good for starting hardcore worlds, because on mushroom islands, no mobs spawn. And so they're very, very safe. Here we go. And I'm going to grab... one of these. Alright, guys. Let's do this. We're up to 9 likes. We need 1 more to get to 10. Crushing it today. The YouTube algorithm gods are going to love it. Okay, so this is actually where the lever goes. So I'm just going to put it here for now. And then let's fill all this back in. I actually kind of want to put a torch down on either side just to prevent any unwanted guests. Here, we can go around and do it. It's fine. Mrrr. There we go. And let's see if I can sneak one. A little sneaky torch. Really? I can't reach it from here? I could reach it from over there. That's strange. Okay, whatever. And then this is kind of annoying, but I guess it's the only way I can do it. Alright, there we go. And now I should be able to go. Haha, it works. Check it, guys. Did you know that grass has different tint and different biomes? Yes, I did know that, actually. I take advantage of it sometimes. 11 likes, guys. You guys crushed the like goal today. 10th like. The new arrow. Is that a reference to, like, the Arrow DC show, or is that just, like, your nickname or something? Oh, that's awesome. I've wanted this to work for so long. I've only made one of these, I've only made this one other time, and I did it on the Abyss server. And I just kind of freestyled it, and then now I know how to actually make them. Mine was way crappier. It worked the same, but, yeah, no, this one's definitely way better. I wish you could tint the water and the grass. Well, the water changes colors too, right? Like, you ever go to a swamp? Swamps are definitely different colored water. It just kind of depends on what you're doing. Okay. How's our axolotls doing? They're doing pretty good. Let's add the other ones in there. I think they're pretty safe. They've been in there for like 10 minutes now. So what we can do is we can sneak in here and drop these guys off. Drop the kids off at the pool. And then, let's see, we got a bucket of tropical fishes. Here, I want to keep the puffer fish. Oh, she was right. My wife and I were debating on how many puffer fish I got yesterday. I was like, I think I only got 3. She's like, no, I think you got 4. And she was right, as always. Fun fact, did you know that your wife is always right about everything all the time? It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. It's a mystery. Iron, take the shulker inside with you. I guess I technically could. Alright, you guys need to stop moving so I can feed you. There. And, oh! Hey, we got a little baby one! Yo! That's awesome. Okay. Shouldn't you be going to work? Alright, here. Let's get a couple more of these bad boys. Or good boys, I guess. Let's breed that one. And sure. Are you guys doing another one? Yeah. If 2 women get married and they have an argument, which one is right? Both of them, obviously. That's just girl math. No, I actually learned about girl math recently. And it's a revolutionary concept. Which one of you guys can still breed? There. There you go. Look at this mating dance. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't want it to get too overcrowded. You know, I don't want them to, like, fight for resources or anything. The only thing I do need to do now, which is going to be kind of tricky, is... There. And there goes all my carpets, but that's okay. Yeah, grab all my carpets. Actually, fun fact, I actually had a lot of, like, female and lesbian friends in high school. I was friends with a lot of people that were on the cheerleading squad, to the point where a lot of people thought I was gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just, I'm not. So, I had people being like, wow, he hangs out with, like, all these, like, cheerleaders and blonde girls, like, is he gay? Like, cause like me and my girlfriend at the time broke up, and like everyone just saw me like still hanging out with all the girls, and they couldn't understand why she broke up with me. Spoiler alert, she cheated on me. But yeah, I got a bunch of people asking like, is he gay? Is he gay? And I'm just like, no, they're just my friends. Like, I don't know what you want me to say here. It made things super uncomfortable and awkward when people would like walk up to my locker and be like, so I heard you're gay. And I'm like, I'm not. Like, well, so-and-so said you were. I'm like, well, so-and-so doesn't know me, so I don't know what we're talking about here. I don't know. People are weird. And... Here. Good enough. I'll keep 2 water buckets in my ender chest just because I can use that to make an infinite water source. And I'll throw these guys in here. And I might have to go to the nether, honestly. I need to get a lot of things. But more specifically, I need more blaze powder. I do want to put up all the spore blossoms, though. Because I like the particle effects that they give off. Here, we'll put it right above Jeeves's chest. So here, we'll put one in here. I'll toss one up in here as well. Probably like there. And then I will also put one... I already have one in the farm over here. But I don't think it does enough, so I'm going to throw another one in. Here, I'm going to put it up just above the door. Because there's one I hid up in here in the tree. But up in here, up in here. God, the song's probably sold for some of you. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Okay. Let me... Yeah, that clears out a couple bundles. Clears out a lot of bundles, actually. I actually don't need that many. So let's put 2 of them back. And our plant chest is like popping off. Here, throw this in here. I do want to do something with the magma blocks because they allow you to breathe underwater. They just burn you if you don't crouch. And I do also want to put a cherry blossom somewhere. I'm also thinking for in here, I've been kind of deliberate, at least trying to be, with what I want to do in this room. I'm thinking I'm going to put a pen in the center here. And I'm going to store sheep here. And then eventually I'll make each of them their own little pod. And I'll have all the different colors kind of going around in a big circle here. That will directly all go into a single chest or possibly sorted. I haven't quite decided yet. Okay. I want to see... don't worry, I listen to Queen, MJ, Elton, David Bowie, NWA, Tupac, etc. I don't like modern music. Fair enough. I kind of like all music. It's just, like, my music genre is so, like, all over the place. Here, where's the parrot? I think you get a... Hey! Quick little achievement for staring at the parrot. Actually, where's Gilfor? There he is. What's up, homie? I actually might use him to build the next mob spawner, but we'll see. Okay. Let me put a bed in here. I try to keep my ender chest is weird. It depends on like what stage I am in like my builds. So the ender chest, sometimes I have it completely full of shulkers. Sometimes I have it like this, where it's like I have like rarer, kind of more important items kind of chilling in there. Right now, I'm just gonna make a little bit of space. And I do have my shield. I repaired all my armor. I want to go grab a couple blaze rods. because I think we're going to be doing a lot of potion stuff. So let's go do that. I'm just trying to think if I have... I guess I could... Technically, I could make magma cream. That might actually be a good idea. Especially now that we have, like, access to slime and I'm about to get more blaze rods anyways. The only thing is I don't think I have a brewing stand. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, of course I do. Duh. So here, let me... I'm gonna make some fire res. I think that's the way to go. Just to be on the safe side. So, what else do I need? I need redstone to extend it. And then I don't need it to be a splash potion, but... Yeah, no, because if I fall in lava, I won't have anything to throw it against, so let's do it like that. And... I had water bottles somewhere, but I think I might have got rid of them all. Oh, no, I didn't. So we'll do that. And then nether. Did I put nether wart in here? No, I probably considered it a plant, right? Yeah. Pretty sure you need nether wart for fire res. I don't actually know. And, oh, I guess I do need that blaze powder. Might be. But yeah. We're gonna go. We'll quickly grab some blaze rods. I believe the spawner for them was very, very close to the entrance. Oh. It was already powered, apparently. Cool. Did not know that. Here, I'll just toss it in anyways, might as well. Now, keep in mind, today is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, so I'm just trying to rush through things, but if you guys have any questions for me in the chat, like, I'd be more than happy to keep the party going and answer some questions. Let's see how this is doing, actually. Wow, that filled up fast. I wish I had a way to check all the hoppers to see how the fuel's going, but unfortunately, I can only really check the end one. But this one's full, so that should indicate that we're doing pretty well. All things considered. Here, let me... I know there's one where if you look at a ghast through a spyglass that you can get an achievement for that. So I'm hoping while we're in here, if I spot a ghast, I can just get that one quickly. And who knows, we might get lucky and get another wither skeleton skull. I still can't believe we got one like that early on. Okay, so let's hop in here. I'm kind of stoked that we actually have a way back to where we were before. I think it's, yeah, there. So I'm kind of hyped that we have that, but I think our nether fortress is this way. I am not wearing my gold. I should really put that on. There, does that have fire res on it? No, it's blast protection. My pants have fire res, though. So here, we'll head out until I spot the fortress, and then I will pop my fire res. Just because we're pretty safe right now. Freaking Enderman. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is, that's the end portal. So then where did I find a fortress? I know I had one. I don't know if I actually made a tunnel to it. I might be thinking of the last file. I could have swore that was it, though. I don't know what the heck that noise is. Okay, apparently it is someone's shower upstairs. That's weird. That's like way louder than usual. Okay. I'm trying to remember which way I went to get there. Here, let me do the responsible thing. This seems like a different tunnel. Oh no, it's the same one. So then which way did I go? I remember it being like kind of a pain to get to. Like, was it across there? It might have been. No, because then I had no way to get back here. Is it here? Did I hop down here? I'm trying to remember. I know I had a path to one. Like, the other option is we did see another one on the way. Here. Let's go on a bit of an explore. Because I know that we had one. Right, I'm not crazy about that because I have laser rods. And this definitely looks like I got shot at. So here, I'm gonna... look around. I know it wasn't far. I'm also gonna get this guy quickly so we can get more fire res, hopefully. Yep, there's some. You'll check the old stream? Okay. Yeah, because I know it wasn't that far from here, and I don't have a lot of time, so I don't want to, like, travel too far out and get stuck here. But I believe it was, like, really close by. Oh. Because, like, I definitely got shot by something here. I remember having to traverse that. I remember it, because I was like, oh god, I have to go through all the basalt. That sucks. And I remember being, like, super, super careful and laying out a bunch of blocks, trying to, like, avoid it. Is that it down there? It might be. Yeah, right there. I have fire res on, I should be fine. Yeah, this is it. But where does this tunnel lead? Okay. Yeah, I remember I had to go through here, but it's just weird that my tunnel is very subtly covered up. But this should be the path. Just don't want to get knocked off from this dude. Because of that. This is why I have the knockback sword. Stuff like that. Yeah, I remember it's this way. So we'll go through, we'll grab like, I don't know, like, we don't really need a lot. Like, obviously the longer I'm here, the less time I need to come back a second time, but... hey, Wembu's here. Wembu is a pivotal part of this community. You know, our first resident fan artist. And I'm behind you. You've been around a lot too lately. Alright. Keep your guys' eyes out for a ghast. Because I can use that for getting the achievement. But... here, let me see why I did this. Oh, there's a fortress right there. I must have just got, like, crimson from this or something. I'm doing okay, except for the weekend. Yeah, we've been having some busy weekends for the past few weekends, so it's gonna be nice to be able to just, like, veg out for a little bit. Here, let me just keep the fire res primed and ready to go. But the spawner should be right here. So let's swap that out. And we wait. We can technically dig this out to be a little bit bigger, but... yeah, you want to... I don't know if you have time to tell them about your plans. Maybe I can, but... we're going to get scissors sharpened. Thanks for the 12 likes, guys. Holy crap. Killing it on the likes today. Here. Let's dig out the roof a little. Ah, he's here. Germs. Here, let's, break this a little. Oh. Okay, I thought I grabbed it. I thought it was one from last time that just, like, loaded in. I was like, okay, cool, I'll take it. Oh. Who's dude? Here, let me do a bit of this action. There we go. And now we wait. Yeah, getting some new crochet stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a pretty chill weekend, but I do want to get out and try and do something. That would suck. I don't know why that happened, but we're just gonna patch that up. We're gonna patch that ass up. And just kinda... there we go. Give it more room for things to spawn. Oh, we do have 4. Great. I was like, why am I not getting any blaze rods? And I looked down and I almost had enough to, like, where I can leave. Okay, so this is going pretty well, and I still have more fire res, so maybe I'll stick it out for a couple more minutes. Nothing. Cheap bastards. Here's one. There's one. Alright, we're in good shape. Alright, guys. Dragon fight, let's go. We got 1 hour. Respawn the dragon, just go around. You get all the gas tiers right now. this is actually going a lot faster. I wish I had looting, but kind of don't need it. Alright, I'm gonna grab, like, I don't know, a couple more. And then we can head back to the house. Yeah, you know, everybody's part of the Stein family here. I mean, let's be real, I probably talk to you guys more than I talk to most of my extended family. So... Okay. I'm thinking maybe grab like 1 or 2 more, and then we'll dip back out while I still have 1 fire res left. Honestly, I didn't think I would use this sword. Like, I got it back when we went to the end, and it's actually been, like, very helpful. Yeah, I'm normally not a big person for using knockback, but in hardcore, it definitely helps. What does that put me at? 17? Another theme fan art for Christmas? Deal. Or sorry, bet, as the kids say these days. Alright, let's get to 20, and then we'll head out. Alright, guys. We are stacked on blaze rods. There's 1. And 2. Alright. Let's head out. Oh, there's definitely 1 in there that I'd missed, but that's okay. Hey, Rachel D. A little bit late today. We're, doing some nether stuff, as you can tell. A little dangerous. But I think we'll be okay. Like, this is like the one time I'm like, I really hope I see a ghast. Definitely. Hey, Leo Parker. Or Piker? Peeker? Does that sword have looting? No, it doesn't. So that's what was like pretty crazy about getting that many blaze rods. That went real quick. We just got really lucky with the drops. Oh, cool, you can walk over top of this with fire res. The more you know. See, unfortunately, I don't have a drink today. You could get netherite. Yeah, I could. I could do a lot of things. But today's kind of a short stream, and I'm just trying to, you know, blast through this as fast as I can before I have to go to my job interview, so... Let us head back home. The cool thing, too, is, like, the way our mob spawner is set up is if I sit there and let a few mobs kind of accumulate, I can throw an oozing potion at them, and then all of the slime we get from that... just smack it with a piece of meat. All of the slime we get from that will actually automatically sort, and because we have open spaces still... get down. It will actually sort into the sorting system. Here, let's, do a little bit of that. You guys are very much in the way. Hate these things. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, my portal is, like, above us. Is what the problem is. I think. Oh. Why did I block this off? That's strange, but okay. But, alright, we're home. I don't know why I did that. Can't remember. Must have been a reason for it. Actually I have a bit of inventory space. Let me... How did you find the fortress? Did you make a clear path for next time? Yeah, I found my original path. Because I knew I had one, I didn't know where it was, and turns out it's because I blocked the entrance off and couldn't see it. So here, let me grab that. And eventually I will get netherite. We actually only had netherite in Season 1, because we couldn't find a bastion in Season 2 that had it. I actually hate bastions, as you guys probably know, so anyone who's a returning viewer definitely knows. But, okay, we have blaze rods, so let me... here, I'll toss it with that one. And I'm gonna grab my slime ball. Or slime block, sorry. And we'll... yeah, you can mine it. Like, you can mine ancient debris, but you still need the smithing template in order to turn your stuff into netherite, so there's kind of no point. Okay. So, potions of oozing. I think you need to turn it into... I'm actually not sure. Let's find out. I just don't want to burn through all my netherwork, so I only have so much of it. Your base looks very cool. Thank you. We've been working at this for a little while now. Here, we'll do this. You don't need netherwork for every potion except... Okay. So yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll make some oozing potions. And I'm hoping I still have a bit of gunpowder left somewhere. I should. So while that goes... oh yeah, we're good. It doesn't need to be extended, because we're going to kill everything immediately after. Oops, nope. There we go. And that'll basically solve our slime situation. Which is really, really good, because now we can start using it for redstone machines and whatnot. Jeez, I gotta clear my throat out. Okay. Little potion brewing. Actually didn't even need this blaze rod. So let's go up here. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I have this mob spawner. It does work, but not great. So we need to be able to accumulate at least a couple mobs before I just go in and start killing them. The other thing too is, like, I could technically throw it at fish, but it's kind of a dumb way to do it. Am I from the US? No, I'm Canadian, actually. So, let's just hang out here for a couple minutes. You know, we'll chill out, max and relax, but no, I'm Canadian. I'm very, very much Canadian. Okay. That 1, 2, 3, 4 mobs, I think. Oh, it's nighttime. It's gonna mess with it. Nice. I'm from Austria. Oh, nice. Yeah, my Opa. I'm not blood related to him, but he married my grandmother before I was born, and he's from Germany. So, I know it's not Austria, but it's close. Close by, anyway. Like, to be honest, I don't know a lot about Austria. I feel like most people don't. Other than, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is from there, and that's about it. Yeah, see, this is the problem with my spawner. So, here, I can kind of show it to you guys. So, usually what you would do is this is the chunk borders, right? So, this is a 16 by 16 square. This is a chunk. And what you would normally do is you would build the center of the spawner right here so that it intersects 4 different chunks because each chunk has its own mob cap. And what I accidentally did without realizing it is I built this spawner. You can kind of see it mostly in the middle of one chunk. And although it does hit more chunks than, you know, 4, because of how it's laid out, the majority of the area is taken up by one chunk. And so my spawn rate kind of sucks. And if you know how mobs spawn in Minecraft, basically they fall down from the sky until they reach a solid block, and then the game decides using RNG if it spawns a mob or not. So because most of my spawner is in one chunk, it does that for this chunk, but you gotta remember I have all the waterways going through it too, so it actually reduces the amount of area that it can spawn. And then out here, if I go to this one, you can kind of see it. All of this space here is wasted, and I have the water going through it. So there's actually only like 50% coverage. And so it doesn't really work well for a mob spawner. So I could actually make this thing like probably double efficient as to what it is now. But what I want to do is I want to tear this one down at some point, maybe even tomorrow's stream. And I want to move it so that it's probably closer to this. I'm thinking either this one or possibly that intersection. I haven't decided yet. So like right here. And this is where the center of it will be. And then I can move all my hoppers and stuff to like still connect to the same spot. But it'll help with mob production. And I sort of want to raise it into the sky a little bit because that'll also make it so that like basically what I'll end up doing is I'll make it so that there'll be a big hopper tower to the sky, and I can make like a lighthouse out of it or something, just some kind of landmark. And that'll allow it to get out of the mob cap for all the squids and fish and stuff like that, and also all the mobs and villagers and stuff in my base. And so that'll also increase the production. And then I'll be able to have like a constant flow of mobs and, you know, XP. And with these oozing potions, if I can get a good shot into here, which we kind of have enough mobs now. So let me toss this in, right? And so now when I kill these guys, we have slime. And some of them may get squeezed out like that. That's fine. But the idea is to use oozing potions to collect slime. So that it cost us 9 to make 3 potions, and I already have 14. And so we essentially have an unlimited source of slime now. Hostile, passive, and squid. Yeah, so we can take out all these guys. Just one oozing potion, and I've almost doubled the amount of slime we had. Actually, probably did once I get through this. Just make sure that I don't miss any of it. 10 out of 10 for tea time. Yo! Crushed it on tea time today, guys. Yep, there we go. So, obviously I probably shouldn't be using knockback for this, but there we go. So yeah, we kind of did. We doubled the amount of slime. I think these guys are trying to attack the fish out here. I think is what's happening here. What's up, homie? You can't get the fish. But there we go. Yeah, we had like about a stack of slime, and we left with a stack of slime. So it, like basically what happened was we spent 3 slime to get a bunch more. So here, let me go throw this in, and I can show you just like how efficient that is. I totally forgot oozing potions got added to the game because I was so worried about how we were going to get more slime, but now I am so not worried about it. So yeah, check this out. Right? Like, it's not even close, and I still have 2 potions left over. So we are hooking slime now. I just want to throw this in here. And let's head over here. I want to make sure that... Yeah, we're still good on that. There we go. We can make some bamboo blocks, which is great. And then we can turn them into planks. And then we can make slabs and use them as fuel. So yeah, our super smelter is pretty stacked up on fuel right now, which is great because that was something we were struggling with, was getting coal and just trying to have fuel. And you're wondering like, well, like, yeah, but you still need to get coal, which is right. But the thing is, now all I need to spend coal on is torches instead of cooking and, you know, 100 other things. So while I'm still kind of low on coal right now, I don't need as much of it. So we'll just turn all this into slabs. Can you burn bamboo blocks for charcoal? I don't know. Do I have a furnace somewhere that's not that one? Oh, here. I can just test it myself, I guess. Here. Apparently not. That's unfortunate. I thought you could. Good try, though. You're using your noodle. There we go. Just kind of make some slabs. Great. And we can just... There we go. All the hoppers back there are starting to fill up, so I'm hoping that by the time I finish emptying this chest, we'll have a surplus. Just a big thanks again for all the likes, guys. We're up to 12 likes on this stream, which is a little higher than usual. It's giving me all the good luck vibes from the interview today, so... I feel like Goku just, like, collecting energy for the spirit bomb, just like, you know, give me your energy! Oh God, please. Cooked mutton, we can take that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to day 230 before I sign off, if I can. I don't know if it's actually realistic to do that right now, but I don't like leaving things on a on like a halfway through stream kind of day, because I try to end my streams on like even number days, like, you know, day 230, 240, 250, 260, like kind of like that. I know it's not even, but like, you know what I mean. But today it's gonna be a little tricky to do that, so we'll see. Wow, that's a lot of pumpkins. And melons. Well, we're about to be incredibly wealthy, guys. Because our villagers are cured villagers, so they buy things for 1 emerald. Oh, you know what I should do? There we go. This iron golem would finally F off. There we go. There. That was, like, pretty good, actually. Just, sell some more to you. Sell some more to you. Bust all this out. We're finally starting to stack up on emeralds a little bit. Took a little while, but we got there. And we still need to go through and give all the villagers up their jobs. But I kind of like that they don't have jobs right now, just so we have the option to customize them later. Kind of suit our needs. Awesome. Oh, that was fast. And you're still. Let's see. No, that's a melon. Like, perfect example of my color blindness. I know the pattern is slightly different, but like the melons and pumpkins, it's like hard for me to see. Hey, I'm back, but I gotta go again. All right, OG Maria. You're an OG. There we go. Look at that. Good luck with the job interview. Thank you. I appreciate it. Today is going to be a very, very stressful day. But I think I got it. I'm just trying to... Normally I don't have this hard a time believing in myself. I'm usually pretty good at like self-motivation and like, you know, like, you got this, you can do it. But today I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I'm usually the one encouraging other people, so... Oh, thanks, Rachel D. Yeah, like, right before I left, my wife's like, are you okay? Like, I'm anxious, man. I really want this job. It pays really well, and it'll help us, you know, start to work towards some of our more adult goals, so... Here, we're gonna feed all the puppos. We have more puppos to feed now. Did you eat one? There we go. Oops. No, don't breed. That is not what I wanted you to do. Also, get out of the fire. I'm gonna burn Ernie over here. Let me harvest some trees, actually. If I cut these down, it'll actually give us a better view of the axolotls, so... But yeah, no, I am super, super nervous. More like burn and Ernie. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess so. Might have to make a name change now. Burn and Ernie. That's funny. Alright, I just want to grab all this wood. One, so that we can see the axolotls, but also I just don't have any. I could actually take down all the ones on the shore too, technically, but I think I'm going to leave them there as a bit of a early homage. We were kind of making an artificial forest for a little while, so... Awesome. Yeah, let's go check out these guys. Yep, they're all fine. They're still alive. I don't know why this one's just kind of hanging out there, but... just kind of chilling. Actually, how's this farm looking? Yeah, it's basically all grown in again. Awesome. We can, let this thing do its thing. And actually, we're kind of at the point now where I can start planting other stuff in here. So here, let's let it go. It's always so satisfying to watch this go. There we go. And I'll just hit the button again. Turn it off. You know, I haven't made one of these farms in like a really long time. You need a netherwort farm, my guy? Yeah, I definitely do. I was actually thinking about that when I was making the potions. That can be a lot smaller, though, because you don't really go through netherwort that quickly, and netherwort grows so fast. But there we go. We got all of our stuff just kind of flowing into our hoppers there. And it should have grabbed a bunch of it along the way by, but hopefully all that gets put in before it despawns. But if we head over here for these two chests, yep, so there's the seeds going in. And I'm sure a bunch of the wheat will end up in here eventually. But, like, that's another stack of hay bales right there. So we technically have, like, 4 stacks of hay bales. I don't know where that one cat went. I also don't know why all the axolotls are, like, piling up near the top. I think they're chasing all the fish. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, no, like, we already have, like, 2, almost 3 stacks, so when this empties, we should have about 4 stacks of hay bales, which I think is more than enough wheat to last us a little while. And then we can start planting potatoes and carrots and other things. And I do want to make a spot for, like, cows and chickens and stuff like that. You know, more free range area. Also a spot for my skeleton horses so that we can get in and out of the base easily with them. Still haven't quite figured out how I want to do that, but we'll see. Here we go. Yeah, no, this guy's just like, he's like stuck down there for some reason. And they're all still trying to chase the fish up there. Here, can I just, like, get rid of them? I kind of need fish anyways, to be honest. I have a bunch of cats around the base, so... yeah, why are you guys chilling at the top? You have an entire aquarium, like all the other ones are swimming. Weird. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to walk around on land, but... Because I don't think they actually need air. Right? I don't think so. You know what I could do? Maybe they're stuck in a current? That's sort of what I thought, but it's on an angle. Like, there's no current. It's very, very strange. Here, let me... I just didn't want to put a door to this place, but they're not really giving me much of a choice. Yeah, what are you guys doing up here? Yeah, like, they're just, like, determined to get up here. Oh. Yeah, what are they trying to get to? That's strange. You guys should, like, not do that. Here, you know what I could do? Is I can grab a bucket of tropical fish, and they should follow me. Here, let me... They could be looking for land. It's sort of what I'm wondering. But here, let me... It's almost like they're stuck in the glass. Yeah, I'm sort of wondering if I need to give them a little spot to, like, perch on or something. Like, some of them are following me, but I don't know what these guys are trying to do. That's weird. I think I'll leave it for now. But it does make me slightly concerned that that's happening. Here, let me throw them in buckets, maybe. Just to kind of get them out of here. There. Yeah, I don't know why they were doing that, but I guess we're leaving a door for them. Where are we at for stream time? Hour and a half, not too bad. Okay. Actually, I just want to... I know what time my interview's at, but I'm all paranoid. I'm like, oh, maybe I read it wrong. 10 o'clock. Okay. Still got time. Okay. So now, let's see here. I'm glad we finally got the enchanting table done. That's been kind of on the list for a while. Let's give this guy a job. Wouldn't mind getting another farmer right now, honestly. I need, well, I need blast furnace guys, but I also need farmers. So, let me grab one of these bad boys. And what I'm hoping happens is I can trap this one. Maybe you can make their enclosure more like a turtle tank. Well, you finished it. Can I see it? I'm not sure which you're referring to, but... Oh, the enchanting table. Yeah, I did finally fix it. Here. Heck yeah. Nice and retractable. Gives us a lot more room for activities down here, that's for sure. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I love those things. They're fun. You can also do it with like a pressure plate, right? But then you have to stand on the pressure plate the entire time, which I guess is fine, but I don't know. The lever is kind of fun. We'll see. You can kind of do either of them, right? Guys, like, can you, like, not be in there for a bit? Like, what are you doing? And then this guy's still in my bed. So I'm hoping this dude over here buys wheat. You are not the one I wanted turned into a farmer, my friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. Here, take that one. Just kind of slam that down, and hopefully this dude gets out of the way. Here, whatever. I want a farmer that can buy wheat because we have a lot of it. I didn't know they made little noises like that. That's funny. Here. That way if I break this, then he can't get out again. There we go. Actually, you know what? You sell bread, which I do actually want. So that's fine. You can be my bread guy. That's totally okay. As for everyone else, I mean, you are a Fletcher. What do you sell? You buy iron. So I don't want to lose that guy. Because you're also a good source of emeralds. I still... There we go. Just immediately made back all those emeralds. And we can... I mean, you buy carrots. That's fine. We're going to be planting carrots in a little bit anyways, so... And then now you buy pumpkin. Great. So patch that up so we don't end up with any more iron golems. And... Can I start this process up here, or... He's trying his hardest to break out of there. Here. Yeah, so we'll make it the furthest one away, I think. There. Let's give you a job. Sweet. So you can be a blast furnace guy. And you can be a blast furnace guy. Oh. You're already a stonemason. In that case, where is my stonecutter? Guess I don't have one. I thought I did. Not a huge deal. I can just make another one, but... fish is food. That's food. So now we're kind of back at the point where we were in Season 1. Or, well, Season 2, actually. Where we're basically established. There's not much we're missing right now that we didn't already have in Season 2. And we're actually getting really close to Season 2 numbers. So day 282 is what we got to in Season 2. So we're very, very close to that. Bam. Great. This dude is synced up to that. Let's try this one. Yeah, you're unemployed, but now you are employed, so great. I'm just trying to make a bunch of guys that I'm hoping will buy iron because I have so much of it. And then emeralds and XP are kind of a thing of the past. So we can start working on doing some bigger, like, mega builds and stuff. I also do really want to start getting colored glass. And I was also thinking about these last night. Because they grow quite quickly. OG Maria is back. Here, let's, maybe from here over, just so I can see the, axolotls chilling. We'll pop down a couple chorus fruits. Actually, it should be here. There we go. And pop that in. There. So yeah, these grow actually pretty quickly, so I'm thinking maybe we do that, and then we do a couple spruce trees, just kind of do about here. Maybe here, just to give it one extra block. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do this. Give it a gap. Was I in the end? No, I had these from before. But yeah, there we go. It's already starting to grow. Put it with the skeleton horses. And just kind of dump some of this stuff off. You know, put my end stuff back. I'm honestly starting to think that the next expansion to the house, like I do want to do the nether hub next. I think that's kind of a given at this point because I already made the path to it like way over here. And we'll just move the portal that's up there down here. But I think the next thing I want to do after that is I want to expand our item storage because we're getting a little bit stuffed on inventory, and it'd be nice to be able to sort it all. The thing is, I don't know if I want to do it via copper golems or if I want to do it via the item sorters. Because, like, I really like the item sorters, but I feel bad that Jeeves doesn't have anything to do right now. So, hard to say. Because what I can do is I can make, like, a double copper chest, and then, like, put it, like, make another room back there or something. Because, like, this stuff is kind of, you know, crops and mob drops and things like that. Did I actually get slime in here? I probably did. But I'm thinking maybe we extend out this way somewhere. Like, I kind of want to make it so that I can get out with the skeleton horses somewhere around here. Give Jeeves some friends, promote him to manager. Yeah. Call him Mr. Jeeves. Maybe we can get an Esteban in there or something. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe like out here. We could even start making a kelp farm at some point too. Not that we really need bone meal, but like it is something. Just, you know, something to add to the builds so that we're stocked up on supplies. And I do need to expand this still. I know, puppos. And, oh, we also need to make a house for all the pets. Like all the animals and stuff. So I'm almost wondering maybe we should do a pet thing next. And just start collecting animals. Give them their own little section to shine. Let's see if I can see it better from outside. I actually haven't looked too hard at the coral area. Yeah, no, this guy's trapped again. What's he... I think maybe the minute they get high enough to see the sun, they want to try and get to the surface or something. Oh. Gentlemen. Good luck invading this house. I'll take that banner, though. Think I can hit him from here? They can't even get close enough to get in range to shoot me. Hopefully we get a good bottle of Bad Omen. Jeeves is getting old, yeah. I know he's had his hip replaced a couple times. He's had some work done. You know, I had to scrape off some of the scale. Wow, having an underwater base is super, super safe. There's actually, I saw a video recently of a sea vessel, and the purpose of it is to plant itself to the bottom of the ocean, and then there's like a staircase that you can take down, and it actually pumps a bunch of air to the bottom of the ocean so you can see, like, walk down there and touch the bottom of the ocean without it being wet. It's really interesting. It's a way for scientists to like research like what's going on. There we go. It's safe once you get past the drowning. Yeah, basically. Give me my ominous bottle. What'd we get? Bad Omen 5. That's actually like the best one. Great. I think it's the best one. I don't see why it would go past 5. Your chat is a bit late. Yeah, I've noticed that lately. I usually don't put a delay in my chat, but I think because my channel started getting bigger, that YouTube has actually started delaying my chat a little bit. I don't know if that's a lag thing or if that's just straight up like YouTube doing it. But I'm not controlling that. I've actually been meaning to look into that. Yeah, maybe I'll make a little beach area in there for them, like in the corner where I can't see it, just to give them an area to be able to do that. Dude, that's not your bed. Ugh. You know what I could do? I have leads now. I could just fence up the iron golems and just kill all those villagers and let it go. I know there's only a 5-second delay between when you speak IRL and when it comes through the stream, but I don't know about chat delay. Fair. Here. Let me get some fence posts. Yeah, we're gonna quarantine the golems for a sec. Because I'm just tired of all these extra villagers walking around. And then we can take some boats. Yeah, my guy. Like, this is not your bed. Get out of here. Come on. There. The thing that sucks is I think this is one of my yeah, it is. It's one of my blast furnace guys. I'd honestly rather get rid of the Fletcher at this point. So let's make some boats. Yeah, because like this guy's trying to get into a bed, but that he doesn't have. You can stay. And then there's one other one who keeps trying to sneak into everyone's beds. I don't see where he went, though. So maybe I can quickly do that. And then I swore there was another one. Oh, you know what? He's probably sleeping in my bed. Yeah, there he is. Gentlemen. So let me see if I can kick this guy out. I'm not too worried about Fletchers. Trying to get into everyone's bed, I know, right? A concubine. Why do you need a bed in your base? Well, for starters, that's just my spawn. I just like to have one. Here. Get in here. There. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to put this here. And we will let him go. Hopefully he'll find the bed. And then I can give him a blast furnace. No. You have a bed. There. And then do this. And I'm hoping I have some carpet around somewhere. But now, update Stein, found my mushroom island. I'm now in creative building my island layout for the future just so I know it should work. Okay. So, I don't know if I can get past this without breaking the carpet. I guess not. So, here, I kind of need carpet anyways. Well, hopefully... no, that's definitely not going to work. Yeah, no. In a separate world, obviously. It's rare. I sleep there all the time. I'll do it right now. It's not rare at all. Okay. That one's fixed. That's good. There. Our villagers are finally sorted out a little bit. What I will need to do is... Unfortunately, these 3 villagers shouldn't exist. So we're going to have to do something about that. They might fall victim to a gravel trap. But here, let me take this actually as well. Because of this. This can go. Perfect. Just a little bit of tidying up. I'm surprised he hasn't been bothered by phantoms. Yeah, I've only had to fight phantoms, I think, like one time, and it was like last stream. But no, I sleep all the time. There. And so these guys shouldn't be able to escape now. And they need leveled up, but that's fine. And then we have all these villagers that still need jobs. Which, depending on how things go, I want to do at least one more stonemason. And I need a grindstone guy and a few others. What do I have in here? Bottles. Oh, right, that's like the end of the row, right? Redstone, we got that. Got potatoes. I bet you that's probably carrots then. Bow. Right, because it's gonna throw all the things that don't have spots. There's a lot of wheat that we produced from the farm though. Unfortunately, I think some of it despawned, but nothing I can really do about that. Nice that you can sleep to force daytime, but sometimes I wish you could wait at a campfire or something to force nighttime. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So here, let me empty my inventory a little bit again. You know, as you can see, there's a bit of a theme going with that. I'll put bone meal in here. Ominous bottle. And other potions, I guess we can shove in there. This is kind of a mess. Do that. Do that. Put that in there. It's all coming together. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe stonemasons, like one more stonemason, because you can sell stone for emeralds, right? And then I also want to get a grindstone guy and a smithing table guy, which actually we need the smithing table guy because we can do our smithing templates with it. Jesus Christ. Get some melon going. Should have probably did that first, but that's fine. Get this guy. I actually do need mending books so that I can put it on my armor. But, oh. Thank you for the stack and a bit of emeralds, my friend. Pop that back on. Okay. Devin Alvarez, not just by living underwater. I think if you regularly sleep in the game, you shouldn't really be an issue. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. See, the thing I hate about leveling these guys up is you have to buy a bunch of armor that you're never going to use. That's my only issue with them. Here, let's throw my pumpkins back. And we can do a bit of this action. Look at that, we're at 27 emerald blocks. We're actually, like, not poor anymore. Again, I don't know why they keep getting stuck up there, but... yeah, even that one's trying to get up there now. So... I'm wondering if they see the fish and then they get stuck, and then if they're a certain level below the surface, then they try to surface or something. But I don't know. Here. I've been keeping the extra health potion on me as well as a get out of jail free card if I'm running from something. I really wish we had god apples. Like I guess I can make gold apples now. Like I'm pretty good on gold. I was worried about that for a little while, but I think we're at the point where we can start using gold apples on the reg. So here, we'll grab a bunch of those. And I need to repair my shovel, actually. You have a question. What is your question, OG Maria? Wow, that's actually a good crossbow. Piercing 2, quick charge 1, unbreaking 2, and it has a bunch of durability left. I'm actually going to keep that. Why do you need terracotta because of last stream? So, last stream I did mention that, and I'll tell you why. I want to do... I saw this floor that uses terracotta, like glazed terracotta, and it uses, what's it called? Glazed terracotta and colored glass. I can't remember if it was tinted glass or colored glass, but it makes for a really cool like floor effect. And eventually what I might do is I might replace the floor in here with it, but I haven't quite decided yet. You know what? I can just do this now. And then... Ugh, dang it. Get back here. It's like he knows. It's like he's running from a horror movie. Here, I'll just put it in the way so he doesn't have a choice. But we can hop down here. And then do that. And I'm just going to grab a bit of gravel. Nothing. Just so we don't make the iron golems mad, and also doesn't screw up all my trades. And then this dude, if you'll get in the boat, just kind of repeat the process here. And then I'm going to have to do the same thing with the one over by Jeeves, but that's okay. There we go. So we break the boat. And look at that. It gives you your boat back. Just a little quick tidy up, you know? Where are we for time? We're at 8 o'clock, so... actually, this one needs to be filled in again, so... There we go. Look at that. We got our villagers sorted out. We got our chests sorted out. Can we condense all this? Maybe. Just kind of throw all the coral stuff in one chest. Take out the horn coral, I guess. And we don't need that many sea pickles. And, oh, the dead coral. We can do that. There we go. And I can actually just kind of subtly throw these around everywhere because you can grow them with bone meal. So we'll just kind of toss them around randomly. You know, maybe throw a couple in this little dark shady spot here. There we go. Poor villagers. Yeah, they're fine. They end up in Valhalla. They're heroes, you know. Jeeves, no! You got stuck in my boat. This dude right here. That is not your bed. Get out of my bed. Jeeves, don't. Jeeves. Killing me here, buddy. This villager needs to get in the boat. Actually, you know what I could do? Since you refuse to get out. There we go. There. And now nobody will take my bed ever again. There. Patch that up. Grab some wood. Throw down the bed. And there we go. We are finally in good shape. Actually, can I fit this in here somehow? What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of that. Here. I'll put that in with redstone, because it technically is a redstone component. Don't forget the workbench. Right. There we go. All our banners, too, from all the pillagers we've gotten. There we go. We are in good shape, guys. Throw this in with plants. We can get rid of some of that. No, gravel doesn't go in there. Ooh. Ooh. That might mean we have more skeleton horses around. Let's go take a look on the surface and see if we see anything. I heard it. That was like real close. Am I going to stream tomorrow? So here's the thing, right? I don't usually stream on the weekends. I've started posting shorts on the weekends. Just to kind of keep things going, but it also allows me to, like, you know, go out and hang out with my wife and whatnot. So what's probably the plan is I'm going to go do my interview, come home, try and make a few shorts to post, and do that. But, that being said, there is a real possibility that if I do get the job today, that I might end up doing a bit of a surprise. So, skeleton horse, yo! Alright, he's in a really awkward spot, but... guys. It's like the Three Stooges, or the Four Stooges, jeez. Ow. Just making sure there's no creepers. Well, that happened. So about me making shorts. Let's just, we'll just kind of casually get out of this hole. You spin me right round, baby, right round. You come to my house now, where we can eat tacos. Looks like our skeleton horses just got some new friends. Unfortunately, I'm using all of my leads on the iron golems right now. Wow, he just slingshotted himself in there, didn't he? Trying to think of the easiest way to do this. Honestly, it might just be to break a hole in the ceiling and do it. Wow, that grew real fast. All the endstone stuff. Yeah, you know what? I might just, Unfortunately, this is going to allow the other ones to get out. But I don't think skeleton horses float, so... Here. Bye. Come on. Come on. Get in here. Oh, there he goes. Great, and it actually didn't destroy any of my torches either. So let me go grab the other leads. And, aw, Jeeves, you look so sad. He's like, my purpose. Please, Father, give me items. Here you go, buddy. You can go sort glass. I think there's glass in here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. You can go figure it out. He's like, Father. Go, and you guys are not mad at me because I'm not the one responsible for those villager deaths, which is great. So let's try and get all these guys out of here. You're low on hunger, try health resetting. So yeah, the copper golems, they have a copper chest. And basically, when you put an item in the copper chest, the copper golem will go and grab it. And then he looks at all the surrounding chests, and I think he has a memory of 7 or 12, I can't remember. But he starts going through all of the chests until eventually he finds a chest that has the same item inside of it. And then he will try to attempt to put that in the chest. This guy needs to... Come on. Come on. There. So if we can get over here and just grab that other one. Don't worry, I'm not leaving your friend. As long as he doesn't do anything dumb. Like that. Ugh. Okay. Give me a sec. Of course, the minute I say it, I jinx the whole thing. Here, we'll put you guys here for a sec. You hang out with the Allays. What happens if there's an empty chest, but it doesn't have the same item in it? This dude. If there's an empty chest, I'm not entirely sure. I think he will try and sort it himself. Look at this dude. My guy, you picked like the dumbest possible spot. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. Like he's trying to float, but do I have any blocks on me? I do. My guy, you picked like the worst spot. He's just going further and further down. Alright, I guess we're doing this. We'll get him. Just gonna be a bigger pain in the butt than I wanted it to be. Just make our way up there. Running slow. Got the horse and I'm homebound. Do 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 do. Yeah, that one didn't rhyme. Sorry, that wasn't a very good one. They'll check 7 remembered chests. Almost there. Dude just had to be more difficult than all of his friends. That'll suffocate him if I'm not careful. There we go. So as long as we don't get any weird creepers or anything, knock on wood. We'll get to the surface here. Honestly, it's not the worst idea in the world to have a staircase here. It's just not something I intended to do right this second. There. Put a little torch up. How's my time looking? Here, I'm gonna get this guy up here, and then I'm gonna put him on the fence post, and then I think I might... Oh, it is almost day 2:30, you're right. Crap. And actually, here. I keep saying I'm gonna like keep a notepad or something for like when I make a short. So sleep through it. I can't. I don't think it's a thunderstorm anymore. Here. Oh, did I lose him? Apparently. Where did your lead go? Here, honestly, he'll probably just walk up here by himself at this point. There we go. You, sir, were quite difficult. Why couldn't you play nice with your brothers? There. Let's pull these guys. Hey, Gilfor. Gilfor the Great. Esquire. Here, So let's get these guys. This is actually where we first fought the skeleton horses we already had, is right here. So let's see if we can coax them into the hole here. Hoping the current kind of like takes them down. I could just make the hole bigger, honestly. Do it in this corner. There we go. Oh, there's one. Two. Sound like Dora the Explorer. Can you see the skeleton horses? The bringers of the apocalypse? There. So I'll get rid of that. And, oops, jeez. You guys are all over the place here. And I'm still attached to one of them. There we go. Pick up my leads. Should get 3 back. That's fine. And then we'll 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. We got it. And Jeeves, where'd you put that glass? There, perfect. Jeeves even helped out a little bit. So obviously we're gonna make, you know, a bigger pen for these guys eventually. You know, it is part of the tentative plans, but there we go. Can you count 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Can you count to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Spanish isn't even like a Canadian, like, related language. FYI. Yeah, we speak Quebecois French. Unfortunately, they teach it in school, but nobody ever remembers it unless you're, like, in French immersion or, like, some other thing that makes it so you have to use French. Like, if you're in, like, a government office or something. Where I grew up, there was a little bit of French use, but not a lot. Mostly in the summertime when there was tourism, but... For the most part, it was pretty much English. My town was actually weird. There was a lot of Italian and Serbian and like very, very little French. But Italian, Serbian, English, and Vietnamese, where I lived. So it was very, very different languages. Heck yeah. Okay, guys. So we have our 8 horsemen of the apocalypse now, which is great. I usually don't get that many. But I think we're going to end it there. So, yeah, no, this was actually a pretty fun stream, even though it was kind of short. I'm going to go get prepped for my job interview, just have a quick shower and kind of make sure I have everything ready to go. I'm going to try and use like a hot pan to try and iron out my clothes a little bit, which is a little sketch, but I think I can figure it out. So anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's stream, make sure you leave a like before you go. We hit 12 likes today, which is pretty crazy considering how short the stream was. So you guys are awesome for that. You really killed it. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'm going to hopefully go get a job, which has been like, 4 months coming with all these streams. I've been talking about it for 4 months now, and I'm hoping that this is finally it. So, interview number 2. Hopefully I don't need to do a SolidWorks test, but, I'm prepared if I do either way. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I might do a stream later tonight. It kind of depends on what happens. And I might stream this weekend. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. The link is in the top of the chat and the pinned comment there. If not, it is in the description of the video on YouTube. I don't really have it anywhere on Twitch, unfortunately. But yeah, make sure you follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you in the next one. So goodbye and good night, gamers. I'll see you next time.